Choose Your Own Adventure stories are a great way for students to create interactive digital stories. You would start your story by typing in the text, and then perhaps you'd like to make a decision. I'm going to click on Insert, Shape, and I'm going to choose the beveled edge. And I'm going to say option A perhaps is he stays at the beach. So I'm going to say stay at the beach. Or perhaps what he'd like to do is he would like to walk away. We now need to create 2 slides, one for each one of these different options. There are a number of different ways in which you could insert a new slide, but I'm going to duplicate this slide and then I'm going to go and edit it. So the first option we had was to stay at the beach. I have now continued the story as if he was staying at the beach. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the previous slide and I'm going to click on this option. I'm going to move this to the top for no other reason, just so that you can see all the different options. If I right click and I select link, we can now link this to a slide in this presentation. You now have the option of going to the next slide, the previous slide, first, last slide. But if you scroll down, you will see that you can link it to specific slide numbers. And we would like to link this one to number 3. I'm just going to move this back. And now let's see if this actually worked. We start with our story and I'm going to select to stay at the beach. And that's now linked to the 3rd slide. I've now continued the story as if this person had selected to walk away. Now what I need to do is go back to the 2nd slide. I'm going to move this back up again just so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to right click, link this, and I now need to link this to slide number 4. So slides in this presentation, and I'm going to link that to number 4. Once again, we can go back to slide number 2. If we now wanted him to leave the bottle and go home, and we now selected this, you will notice that it continues with the story as if he had walked away. We would continue doing this in the same procedure to complete our story. Although we have used this to create an interactive story, you could, as a teacher, use this to see what your children or your students know. Or even use this to see what they'd like more help or assistance on.